Good morning, children. In today's class, we will go with English, Unit 3, Robinson Crusoe discovers a footprint. Okay. Now, in my previous class, I have just given you the textual notes. In today's class, we will go with the workbook notes. So, children, just take out page number 25 of your English workbook. There, the first question is written like this. Answer the questions. Okay. The first one is like this. Why was Robinson Crusoe surprised? The answer is Robinson Crusoe was surprised because he saw the footprint of a man on the sand. The second question is, could Robinson Crusoe find more footprints? The answer is no. See, N-O, no, and you have to put a comma down. No, Robinson Crusoe could not find more footprints. Now, the third question is, what made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was a footprint? So, answer is, Robinson Crusoe thought that the print on the ground was a footprint because it had toe, heel and every part of a foot. The fourth question is, how did Robinson Crusoe feel after seeing the footprint? The answer is, Robinson Crusoe was surprised, confused and very frightened. The question number 5 is, what was Robinson Crusoe's condition when he was returning home? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe was returning home, he was very frightened and kept looking behind him after every 2 or 3 steps. Question number 6 is, why was Robinson Crusoe afraid when he looked at the bushes and trees? Answer is, Robinson Crusoe was so frightened that he misunderstood every bushes and tree to be a man. Now children, question number 7 is like this. What happened when Robinson Crusoe reached his cave? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe reached his cave, he ran inside as if he has been chased and ran for cover faster than any animal would run. That means he was so frightened that he ran so fast that he could not, that means according to him that he had given a competition to any other animal could run as soon as fast. He ran inside and went into his cave. The 8th question is, why could Robinson Crusoe not sleep that night? The answer is, Robinson Crusoe could not sleep that night because the more he thought about the footprint, the more afraid he became. So, here, what is the answer, children? I am saying it once again. Robinson Crusoe could not sleep that night because the more he thought about the footprint, the more afraid he became. Okay, children? Now, just turn your page and I will be continuing with the question number 9. Now, hope children, you have just turned your page to page number 26. There, the question number 9 is written like this. What did Robinson Crusoe think about the footprint? So, answer is, Robinson Crusoe thought that the footprint would be of a savage from the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a boat. I will repeat the question number 9 again. Robinson Crusoe thought that the footprint would be of a savage from a mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a boat. So question number 10 is, according to Robinson Crusoe, what would have happened if the savage had seen his boat? So according to him, what happened if, according to Robinson Crusoe, he was just thinking that what happened if the primitive man has seen his boat? So the answer is, according to Robinson Crusoe, if the savage would have seen his boat, he would have returned with others to kill and eat him up. So according to him, if the savage have seen, so what will happen? He will go back, he will bring many other people or the many other primitive, the savages there, and he will come back to this island and he will kill Robinson Crusoe and eat him up. Okay children? Now moving to the next question is, why did Robinson Crusoe pray when he saw the footprint? So answer is, when Robinson Crusoe saw the footprint, he was so frightened that he prayed for his protection. Okay. Now moving to the next question is the question number 12. What happened when Robinson Crusoe prayed? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe prayed, he was much comforted, and so he started going out. To investigate. So the answer is, when Robinson Crusoe, what happened when he started to pray? What happened when Robinson Crusoe started to pray? He was much comforted, and so he started going out to investigate that whose footprint it was. Now moving to the next question is the question number 13. What happened when Robinson Crusoe went out for 2 or 3 days? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe went out for 2 or 3 days, he did not see anything, and so he became little bolder. So what happened when he just moved out for 2 or 3 days? He found nothing else, only that one footprint. So now he became little bit more bolder, means he became more confident. Now children, moving to the question number 14. What was this? The question is, what did Robinson Crusoe decide to do when he became bolder? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe became bolder, he decided to go down to the shore again, examine the footprint and measure it with his own footmark. So now when he became more confident, so he decided that now okay, I should go out, now examine, investigate. That investigating means he just examining it, looking down. Not only that, he just felt that why can't he measure his footprint with that footprint that was on the sand. Okay. Now moving to the next question is, what did Robinson Crusoe realize when he came closer to the footprint? Why? The answer is, when Robinson Crusoe came closer to the footprint, he realized that it would not be his footprint because he had not come to that part of the beach since a long time. So he was just thinking that this footprint was not his footprint because he didn't came to this part of an island, this part of the beach for a long time. Now children, moving to the next question is, why did Robinson Crusoe fear return? Now what happened? He started to investigate. Okay. Now the question is, why his fear came back? So answer is, Robinson Crusoe's fear returned because he realized that the footprint was larger than his own footprint, which means that there was someone on the island. So according to him, he felt that there might be someone living there in that particular island. I will repeat that 16th question again. Robinson Crusoe's fear returned because he realized that the footprint was larger than his own footprint, which means that there was someone there on the island, because that footprint was bigger in size of his own footprint, and he realized that means someone is living in that particular island. So hope children you have understood all the 16 questions. Just go through it once again, and along with this video I will be sending the PDF so that it will be easy for you to write down. So just learn and write question number 1 to 16 of page number 25 and 26. Thank you children.